Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Zenaton, and welcome to today's video for Legends of Runeterra. Today, what are we doing today? What deck are we looking at today? Today, we are going to be looking at a deck I've been playing a lot recently. We're going to be looking at another Aphelios deck. I know, surprise, surprise, the guy who loves Aphelios is playing an Aphelios deck, but I really like this list I've got here. I feel like it really solves some of the problems with this region combinations, these regions' weaknesses. We're playing Aphelios Swain, Noxus Targon. I feel like Noxus and Targon plug in the holes, the weaknesses, cover the weaknesses of the other regions fairly decently without sacrificing too much. The only one thing I will say is that compared to, say, PNZ Targon, I feel like our crescendo pool is a little weaker, but that's not a big problem. And of course, we are giving up on the burn game plan pretty much, so we don't have the whole get excited, mystic shot, ballistic bots, what's it called, aftershock burn game plan, which it's fine. We have a little bit better removal, more efficient removal, really. Anyway, let's go and look at the deck. Okay, so welcome to the deck. Not much to talk about with this deck. It's nothing too crazy new, nothing novel here. Really just a Swain pile as you would expect. Play Swain. You got some Leviathans. I'm currently playing 2 Leviathan, 1 Farron. I really like this right now. I feel the meta is very fast, and I think 3 Leviathan is just too fast for the current meta. But yeah, we're pretty much just playing like most Swain piles would play. Use our solid Noxus removal to get rid of key units, stall the board up, and then we win with Swain Leviathan. And unlike other Swain decks, even if our Leviathans and our Farron get dealt with, we're a Targon deck, so we have big Celestials as well. But yeah, so why are we playing Noxus with Targon for Aphelios instead of, say, PNZ? PNZ gives you things like Mystic Shot and Victor, right? I like Victor. I feel like he's just a little RNG, and I like consistency in my decks. More importantly, I like Ravenous Flock, and I think Ravenous Flock is really strong. And that's pretty much it. It's just, I want to play Flock. Sure, we don't play Aftershock, but we get to play Scorched Earth, which is, in terms of landmark removal, just that much better. You could go up to 3 Scorched Earths, but it feels like the play rate of Sundisk is starting to drop off, so we can go back to 2 Scorched Earths, which is pretty standard. But yeah, I think the deck is fairly solid, fairly strong in the meta. Very good choice for the meta, if you ask me. I will say this though, because Aphelios is popular, I'm not saying Aphelios is good, a lot of people are also playing Spacey Sketcher. Spacey Sketcher means Equinox is more popular. Equinox against Leviathan, very sad. But yeah, I like the deck. I think it's really strong. So yeah, let's talk about the deck a little bit more, and the cards in the deck specifically. First off, I like to open up all my Aphelios decks with at least 3 Lunari Duskbringers, 2 Sketchers. Sometimes it go up to the 3rd Sketcher if I feel like I can fit it in or just need more cards. Noxus has plenty of cards. We don't need a 3rd Sketcher here. I could see myself going up to a 3rd Sketcher if I really wanted to hit Equinoxes or something in certain metas, but I think 2 is fine. Triple Flock, one of the main reasons why we're playing Noxus, so of course we're going to play all 3. 3 Guiding Touch, no Pale Cascade at the moment. I like the heal a little bit more right now with Tri-Beam being around. I don't think the +1/+1 from Pale is that amazing at the moment, but I still like it. I could see myself going and maybe doing 2 Guiding, 1 Pale, but for now we're just trying out 3 Guiding. 3 Goats. Not a big fan of Mountain Goat in all honesty, but it's okay. If you get a strike and you didn't play anything on turn 1, you can, in theory, use the gem to Nightfall Aphelios out, but that would require your Goat surviving, so I'm not the biggest fan of this, but we don't really have a better 2-drop. So Goat is a 3-of, and we need 2-drops to survive against aggressive decks. 3 Aphelios, of course we're going to play 3 Aphelioses here. You could probably go down to 2 if you wanted to play something else, but I don't think any other champion would be great as a 1-of. Zoe, maybe, but I'm not a fan of Zoe in the current meta. I think she's just a little too fragile between Demacia decks with Sharp Sight, Shurima decks with Quicksand, and spot removal. I think Zoe is a one of Zoe is worse than a third Aphelios. Triple Arachnoid Sentry. This is another reason to play Noxus, of course, so we're playing all three of them. You could definitely go down to 2, but I like 3. One of Culling Strike. I really like this card as a tech in a lot of Noxus-based control decks, so basically this and Tri-Beam. Hits a lot of scary stuff in the current meta, or just annoying stuff. Aphelios for 1. Of course, you got to play around Pale Cascade if you're against an Aphelios deck. Victor, Azir, and Caitlyn and Ezreal. So there's a lot of things that Culling Strike hits, so I like it as a one of. Would not play more than 1 though, because there are some matches where it just whiffs and hits nothing or nothing important, like Overwhelm, so I'd only play it as a one of. Thankfully, we have a couple of Spacey Sketchers to discard it if we do run into those matchups where it's bad. 3 Death Sands. Mystic Shot's a good card, and since we can't play Mystic Shot, we're playing the next best thing. So 3 Death Sands. 1 Hush. Currently, I like to do 1 Hush, 1 Blinded Mystic. Depending on how the meta changes and shifts, I could see myself doing no Hushes, 2 Hushes, no Mystics, more Hushes, more Mystics, etc., etc. But I like the 1-1 split at the moment. 2 Scorched Earths. Used to be playing 3 of these, and then I've gone down to 2 because Sun Disc's play rate seems to be dropping, so I feel like we can go down to 2 now. 3 Solari Priestess. We're a Targon deck, and this card is pretty much a staple in these slower Targon control-y decks, so we're going to play all 3 of them. 1 of Whispered Words. This is mostly here because we want a little extra late game, and it's decent as just some extra draw. Could be taken out for more removal, more silences, more late game. I mean, it's kind of late game itself, but this is definitely a card you can play around with and change it up. 2 Star Shapings. I like 2 at the moment. I don't like the 3rd Star Shaping. A lot of people like to play 3 Star Shapings. I only like 2. Mostly because I think the meta is really, really fast. And as for our last couple of cards, pretty much the Swain package here. 3 Swains and a couple of Leviathans and a Farron over the 3rd Leviathan, because similar to Star Shaping's reasonings, the meta is very fast in my opinion, and I think 3 Leviathans is a little slow. And Farron, while he doesn't synergize as well with Swain, he has a little synergy with the Decimate and a leveled up Swain, and he is much faster at killing than a Leviathan is. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck. Not much to talk about here in my opinion. You've played 1 Swain deck, any Swain deck, you pretty much know exactly what our game plan is. Just stall until we can eventually just get either like a Leviathan Swain block, a big Celestial, or just crush our opponent with raw card advantage because Targon produces a million cards. Granted, some decks, some matchups, you'll have to play a little aggro because they will out late game you, so think like Targon's Peak, even greedier Targon decks. Shellfolk deck, not as much because you can just flock the Shellfolk, so it's not that bad. Or Blinded Mystic the Shellfolk. So yeah, just really it comes down to knowing your matchups and knowing just how aggressive or how controlly you can be. Anyway though, I can't wait to play some games with this deck. Let's head into some games. Okay, Akshan, Renekton. I know this deck, I know it. I think I lose. It's basically an Overwhelm deck. They're playing, I don't even know the names of the cards. The 5-mana stun card. Yeah, I mean, they're playing Desert Duel as well. I think they also play, we're gonna just pass here. They also play, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll pass here. I don't need to play a Spacey Sketch or anything. They also play, of course, the other standard Overwhelm units, Iron Ballistas, Fallen Reckoners. We're just going to play this now. They also play Safecracker in that deck, I believe. I might play the second Goat. 3 mana is just Ballista, so I'm going to play a second Goat. I guess I could play Merciless Hunter here. Yeah. And we get 2 gems now. Now we keep our units around. So this is actually going to be great here, drawing this. Messenger's actually really nice here. Having this Blinded Mystic's actually really good here. We can use it to silence either a Ruin Runner or a Fallen Reckoner. I think that's the card's name. The 5-mana 4/3, the Minotaur thing. That's fine. They didn't play Renekton. How about action? No actions. We're just gonna play this. Nice, huge draw. That's okay. As for everything else, we'll just trade everything away here. Kinda don't like not having anything, though. Yeah, I'm kinda not liking that play. So yeah, we're just gonna do this. I should have keep in mind Whirling Death and Shaped Stone and Decisive Maneuver. And I guess Rite of Negation. Rite of Negation is also something I probably should at the very least keep in mind. We're just gonna do this. I don't like this play. But I have to do this or else I'll lose, I'll burn my top card. And I can't burn my top card. So I could just play the Blinded Mystic here and not care about the buff.
I see the heavens aflame.
That's fine.
Burning in starfire. All must follow.
I wonder if they'll block. Okay. I'm very fine with them blocking. Because them blocking and trading is one less unit for the Decisive Maneuver. I hope it's the Decisive Maneuver. The 5-mana stun a unit. Give all of your units +2/+0. That's fine. We'll just summon this. Traveler? Written in Stars for Aphelios to get Severum is also pretty sweet. To try and find Aphelios. Yeah, that's fine. I'll trade my 3/2 for the Iron Ballista here. Could get hit by a Whirling Death, though. Whirling's actually kind of annoying. It'll turn into basically a Decimate. Cool, they don't have Whirling Death. That's huge for me. That was a risky play, though. I will admit that. That's a very risky play. Wow, that's huge. Okay. Maybe they thought I would have a Flock and I would have used it on the Ballista, but wow, we got rid of the Desert Duel, too. And getting rid of action is actually pretty sweet. And GG, Flock too good. Okay. I actually think I lose this matchup. Haven't actually been seeing this deck in a while, so I kind of am surprised to run into it. I'll keep Death's Hand and nothing else. But yeah, Severe Action. Are we already going back to the old meta? Is that what's happening here? I'm actually not even gonna play Duskbringer on 1. I want to be able to Death's Hand the action on 2, so they can't sharp sight it to protect it. If they pass, I'm happy. So yeah, this matchup. I guess I can Gravitum a Spell Shield. We'll offer this trade. I'd kind of be surprised if they block here. Yep. So, bluffed Pale Cascade. They might start playing around Pale now. That's nice.
Scores to settle, cooks to kill. You know how it is.
High action. We're just gonna do this. Hopefully it's good enough. Will I Flock if they sharp sight? I don't know. Shapestone. Okay, since it's Shapestone, I don't have to make a decision now. I can leave it here, but that's advancing the palace? Yeah. I think I'm going to Flock him. Really? Okay. I want to slow them down. That's why I'm doing this play. I don't want them to get some strikes here, so I want to slow them down and make it so their relic comes out a little bit later. We're going to just play this and open attack.
It's our time.
Oh, okay. Now you want to block? Sure. I'm fine with that. Do you have Vanguard Sergeant or something here, I guess? Like, do you even still play Vanguard Sergeant, or if we switch to Merciless Hunter? That's fine. Is this the turn where they just flood the board a lot and then attack in and make me cry? Or not? Really? Nothing else? Another Duskbringer. No Aphelios, no Sketchers, but all 3 Duskbringers. Kind of hate that. Honestly, yeah, go for it. I'm gonna not play a single unit until they attack. If they pass, great.
My shield is yours.
That's only 10 damage. They went below... Okay, so they went below... What's it called? They went below 5 mana here, so I'm not afraid of Concerted Strike, so I can play my Swain here, I think. So I assume...
We love it when they
Well, I hate that. Now my 5-2 is going to hit the Swain. Don't even get to kill anything here, really. So they are playing Merciless Hunter now. I mean, I don't know. I can't really take this one person as what this deck is doing. Okay, yeah, go for that. I like that so much more. I would love to take an extra 3 damage to lower the amount of units on their side of the board. This is huge if they do this. Come on. Come on, you can put me down to 8. Do it. You've got another challenger? Come on. You know you'd love to do that. Even better. Wait, why would you do that? That's actually... Why the Are you... You're not playing around Death's Hand? I guess... No, does that mean you have Shapestoned? Like, I don't have Pings, but I have Death's Hand, so they're playing around Shapestone? Or they're playing around Death's Hand and they have Shapestone, I guess. What a great draw. That's a lovely draw. Please don't have Sivir. Please don't have single combat. And we'll just take a Crescendum here.
Embrace the night, Aphelios.
Will I Guiding Touch to save my Swain from a single combat? Or Cataclysm, I guess. I might. So I'm going to play around Shapestone. I think that is the key now. Is that single combat? Go for it. I mean, there's an Aphelios on the board. They would definitely kill Aphelios over Swain, I think. Especially a vulnerable half-health Swain. Oh yeah, that's definitely that is a single combat or a Cataclysm. I guess it could be a Rally? Or a Concerted Strike? Okay, it is a Cataclysm. Not much I can do about this, sadly, but... Meh. I could, I guess, Guiding Touch and look for... I don't know, look for Death's Hand to at least let them trade? At least they don't have Sivir. The Warlord's Palace will crack next turn and they might get Sivir, but meh. Pretty okay hit here. Kinda hate that. Alright, so they've got pretty much just 3 cards left. Another Aphelios is actually pretty sweet. Yes, please, just attack in with a lot of stuff.
step lightly.
Cool. I like this.
Careful.
I'm just gonna take this trade. None of their champs... I mean, the action's leveled up, but they haven't actually seen the action level up, so... Absolver's no problem. Sharp Sight's only +1, +2 now, so I don't have to really worry too much about that. So, yeah, I'll take this all. I will gladly take this trade. I get rid of 3 of their units. Top deck Aphelios really helps a lot. I am considering Flock here. But I think saving my Guiding Touch for face healing is better.
Next time.
So yeah, just take this. 3 damage is nothing, and we'll just play all of this now because I am afraid of rally. No need to burst pass or anything. And we'll probably Calibrum.
The stronger your shadow.
Merciless Hunter? Oh boy. Okay. I hope I get a 3-2 here. Please give me a 3-2. I don't want to have to chump with Aphelios. Oh, and Tyari's so good, too!
Watch your head.
They will know.
Oh, well. I mean, I get a Calibrum, so I can clear the board. Hi, Farron! Hello! You're a great draw! So they've been playing like they had Shapestone. I guess it could be a Sharp Sight. We're just gonna do this now, though. I don't want to play Farron. Ugh. That's fine. We've got a Flock if that actually matters. So you'll be a 4-4. Yeah, I'll do this now. I'm probably gonna play Boat over Farron for the 1 card deck thinning. Deck thinning barely matters, but I need every single point of advantage here. I do have a nice turn next. Oh, and GG. They couldn't beat Boat. Okay. We're probably going to lose. Overwhelm. Scary deck. Do I want Death's Hand? I kind of want Sentry Flock here. But do I want Death's Hand? What do I Death's Hand in this matchup? Is there anything I even Death's Hand? Most things in this deck have 3 health. So I'm just going to keep Sentry Flock. I don't even really like this keep, in all honesty. Okay, we lost. Farron in the opener is sad. Okay, never mind, we're fine. Goat opener is strong. But yeah, I wonder what kind of list they're playing. Looks like they're playing the older version, Gnar Darius, though. I've seen a lot of the newer decks being the Renekton action list, which I think the Renekton action list is a little bit better after the Gnar nerf. Yeah, this is just old. This is a very old list. So we're just gonna open attack in with our... Put you down block? Really? Okay. If they play Ballista... Hi, Calling Strike.
The winter's claw strikes.
I am not gonna stun this. I'm gonna block here and Culling Strike here. I could be greedy. Well, they didn't let me be greedy. I'm doing it like this because I feel like I'm gonna struggle to get Culling Strike value. I mean, I guess I could Culling Strike Gnar now. I forgot Gnar's a 3-3, but I want to save my Spider. I'm not sure if that's correct, though, so we're just gonna pass here. So I can Sentry Flock Gnar. That's not a Sentry Flockable target. In fact, that's really bad. That's really, really bad. I can't just waste a Sentry, though. This is such a bad... Oh, this is so bad. I might actually lose here because of this Yeti. I was not ready for a 4-mana 5/5 with Overwhelm. I was ready for everything else, but I completely forgot that Yeti's in that deck. Oh well. So I'm going to take another 3 here. That's a good draw.
Explosives prime.
Oh, God. Why did you get buffed? Okay.
Courage, excuses for war.
In position.
So I'm going to block like this, so I take only 2 points of damage here. Sure, my Swain's taking more damage, but what are their pings? Pokey Sticks from Gnar? What are they going to do here? Brothers bond, I guess, is what I could be afraid of. Ew. Decisive maneuver. That's gross. So yeah, I'm probably just going to die here. Hate to see it, but whatever. Doesn't help that I'm drawing really poorly, by the way. Another... I only have 3 8-drops. Come on. Where's my Aphelios? Meanwhile, my opponent over here is drawing so well. Oh, I'm mad. Okay, Mystic's not bad. I can silence the Saboteur. Yeah, okay, this is good. Too bad I had to use pretty much all my mana for this. Okay, another Flock. That means I can answer... Can I? Yeah, no, yeah, I can answer Darius. Death's Hand Darius. Death's Hand Flock Darius. Flock this. Oh, boy. I don't like this play, but I feel like I should do it. This feels like they're setting up another decisive maneuver.
My path is set.
I'm going to do this turn and make them use that decisive maneuver. It should be obvious I have an answer or another combat trick, but maybe they'll think I misplayed and I thought that Death's Hand did 3 damage. And then they'll decisive maneuver. They have to call me on my bluff, right? Alright, so we're going to do this. Thank you. Now, if I can draw... I don't know, Aphelios? Yeah? Give me Aphelios. Lunari's not bad because I can still play it even if I don't draw well here. Okay, I have 2 units I can play. Not bad, not bad. Could have played Farron and just smashed their face, but I would not like that play. I'd have to do exactly 8 to threaten damage or threaten lethal, and they would definitely chump with a 1-1 at least. I don't really have a good attack here, so we're just going to pass. Come on, give me something good. Scourge? We're just going to block as much damage as possible. Please don't hurt me with a decisive maneuver. Oh, we're dead. Yep. GG. We're dead to decimate. Hate to see it. Really hate to see it. If that is a decimate, I might have a chance here with this Farron. Yeah. So I'll start with a gem, and then I'll double gem open attack, and if they block with the 11-3, I can Scorched Earth it. Now that loses to Noxian Fervor, though. This also loses to them blocking with the 1-1 instead, but they would definitely block with the 11-3 to play around Death's Hand, right? Oh, come on. Death's Hand, though! Oh, okay. Sure. Really? Really? Wow. Sure. Pretty, yeah, pretty nice for you, opponent. So I can do this, and I can use my Swain to chump the Omen Hawk. Scorched Earth to kill the Tusk Speaker. But wow, I was not expecting a second Battle Fury and a Whirling Death on top. Alright, so yeah. It's gonna be this draw. This is it. That's a huge draw. Oh my god, that's such a big draw. Please play like a Darius or a Gnar or something. Come on. Darius is 2 tap. Yes! Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, we can do this. You get chumped. Or you get chumped. You get stunned. We do this. And scorch this. And I should be alive at 3. So if they draw a Decimate or second Darius, we lose. I will play this, though. I know I could save this for another stun, but we're going to have Leviathan. Leviathan, it's basically, this is the last turn. We're going to start with this, I guess. This might do something. Crescent Strike, I guess. Doesn't really matter what I choose here. Is the last card lethal? And G. Good game, opponent.
My conflicts end only one way.
Okay, so welcome back to the deck. We did what, 3 games? Got a nice 3 wins. Didn't really play against anything too meta. Didn't see much Sundisk at all. Didn't see Sundisk, which is not crazy. In all honesty, I feel like Sundisk its popularity is starting to drop off. It's still a popular deck, but I don't think it's as popular as it was a few days ago because people are starting to realize it's not that great. And on top of that, a lot of the other meta decks are trying to beat it. So yeah, no Sundisk, sadly. Kind of wanted to try this deck out against Sundisk, but whatever. We went against Akshan Renekton Overwhelm deck. I believe that is the latest Rico Rex deck, in fact. A Darius Gnar Overwhelm deck, which is actually a very good deck in the current meta. It has, I believe, a 60% win rate in Masters. Something like that. Crazy, really high. And we went against Sivir Akshan, which, I don't know, that deck always just seems to be floating around. Even though it ate quite a few nerfs, it still seems to be just that one deck that refuses to just leave the meta. I don't think it's a good deck in the current meta. I don't think it's a good deck at all anymore, but, you know, some people like it. Some people played it a lot, so maybe they just like to play it. But yeah, we did really well, I feel. Aphelios did his Aphelios things. He came down, we played a Crescendum with him. Occasionally we played Gravitum or Calibrum. Never really were able to stabilize and need a Severum or use a Infernum as a win con, but having the option for those cards as well and those possibilities is nice. But yeah, like Leviathan, Farron, Swain just did their jobs and won us some games, so that was really nice. How do I think this deck is on ladder? I think it's fine. I think it's solid. Noxus has pretty much proven that its removal suite is solid and really strong. Basically, Flock and Death's Hand are really good. And Swain Leviathan is a solid finisher, even though it does take up quite a few slots in the deck. And of course, we all know Targon by now. Targon is just a huge pile of value, and Aphelios is great as well, especially when your opponent wastes a lot of removal on Aphelios and makes your other win cons that much safer. So yeah, like, I don't know if I would say this is better than, say, like, Aphelios Victor, Aphelios Vi, Aphelios Zoe. There's a lot of Aphelios varieties out there. I'm trying them all out. I'm probably going to do a lot more videos on different Aphelios decks just to give my thoughts on them and try them out on video. Also, I just like playing Aphelios. He's a really fun champion. I've said this so many times before, but he is probably one of my favorite champions, so I will take any excuse to play him. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. I'd love to hear your opinions on this deck. Do you think Aphelios Swain is good? Or maybe you think Aphelios Noxus is good, but we could cut Swain. Maybe Aphelios Zoe with Noxus is something we could try out. I've even considered Aphelios Aurelian Soul with a Noxus removal pile. Who knows? There's a lot of experimentation to be done. Anyway, though, if you enjoyed the video, I'd love it if you could leave a like or a comment down below. Always helps me and the channel out. And if you guys want to keep up with the Legends of Runeterra content, you can always go and subscribe to the channel as well. Also, if you want to watch me play some Legends of Runeterra, you can go and check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Zenaton, where I stream pretty much every single day. Anyway, though, with that all said and done, thank you all once more for watching this video, and until I see you guys in the next one, bye!